Today I wanted to do a recap and a bit of a follow-up on a previous video that I have done where I talked about humidity in your home and your environment and how it affects your piano. I've already talked about the way that changes in humidity will affect the piano, the way it goes out of tune, different little sounds the piano can make, and also different things that you can do that will help affect the humidity. For example, if you run your air conditioner in your home, that draws humidity out of the air, and that can be detrimental for the piano, especially if you live in a dry climate to begin with. And so I wanted to do a quick little follow-up on this humidity topic with a cool little gadget that I found on Amazon. It's very inexpensive, and it's this little guy right here. It costs around $8, and what this is, it's a little thermometer and a little humidity meter. And it's like $8. I believe the brand is ThermPro or ThermoPro. I'm not really sure. It has like a little flame icon in between the two words, so I'm not sure if that's supposed to be an O or a logo. I'm really not sure about that. But either way, we're going to put a link to this little item in both the description and the comments so that you can go online and buy it if you want. Now this thing is really cool. It runs off of one AAA battery, and I imagine that AAA battery lasts a really long time. In the back you have a little like kickstand thing, and you can set it, and so you probably can't see that, but you can stand up if you want it to. It also has a magnet on the back as well, and it's almost like it was made perfectly to fit right in here, right above my serial number, and just sit right there. So if I'm ever curious about what the humidity is, I can just peek up and look, and interestingly enough, the top number here is the humidity, so I don't have to look very far. So the top humidity is here, and then you have like the low humidity and the high humidity as well. So that's the record low and the record high that this has ever sensed. At the moment, the record low is 39 degrees and the high is 55 degrees. That may bump up to 56 because it's right next to my hand. And then you have Fahrenheit degrees temperature, English language, can't talk today, right down below that. And also, again, record low and record high. Record low is 69, and the high is 82 degrees. And one thing that's cool is on the back there's a button that actually switches it between Fahrenheit and Celsius. So in Celsius it is 22 degrees in my house. But I'm in America, and we use Fahrenheit here. So that is a cool little gadget that will help us to identify the humidity levels in our house and how much they fluctuate, and different ways that we can help to make that stable. In the studio, I plan to have the lid closed on my piano and possibly even a nice fabric cover over the piano on all times except when we are going to be recording. And that should help isolate the interior of the piano from the outside humidity. It's going to be insulated by the thick wood of the rim and the lid of the piano. And it really should be a lot more stable inside the piano. Then once we open up the lid and have it open for half an hour and do recordings, it shouldn't alter the piano in any real way. And so that's just a cool little gadget that I found that I think would help me and possibly help some of you as well if you feel that your piano goes out of tune at a certain humidity, or a buzz comes in at certain times. Maybe a little machine like this would help you to help understand the problems and diagnose them as well. While I'm on the topic of little things you can keep inside of your piano, I also wanted to talk about this. This is a little booklet. It was a gift to us. And basically what you have inside is a bunch of different sticky notes, and I've never seen anything quite like this before. It's basically just like different sticky note pads. The one terrible thing is they like to fall apart, so it's a little infuriating. But it's a really awesome idea because you have different little tags. Say, for example, maybe you're going to have a technician come and work on the piano. That's upside down. That's not going to stick there. Say you're going to have a technician work on the piano, and there's 8 notes that are giving you a hard time. You can take the little tags here and just set them on the keys and say, oh, all the green tags are the notes that are giving me the issue. That's one idea. Or if you come up with a really cool chord voicing, maybe you're sitting down at the piano and you're just like, that chord voicing sounds awesome. What notes is it? How can I remember it? You can just go in here, open up the notebook, take the pencil, and write down the chord voicing, or a chord progression, or a melody line, or anything along those lines, a little booklet, or even a simple sticky note pad, and leaving that inside your piano with a pencil or a pen or whatever your writing tool of choice is. Doing that would be very helpful for you as well to help remember ideas or help you out in any situation like I mentioned with the keys. So those are 2 simple, helpful tips for keeping your piano, and just, I guess you could call them little piano life hacks in a way. They're little things to help you make, I don't don't know what they do. They help you. They're little things to help you, basically. And I just thought I'd do a video on that, and hopefully it helps you. And hopefully you enjoyed the video as well, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.